We're on Green Mile, remember? Okay.
Yani, I hope you guys are enjoying this Toro as much as I am enjoying it. I feel like I'm having such a good time. A big thank you to Sarova. Yani, they brought a kadawa.
Yes. At this rate, I'll get a room and just sleep here.
You
know, I've really pushed for that Toro, guy. It's a beautiful place. I mean, the room that we're in is magnificent.
Imagine.
Yeah.
And that's just this side. There's even the bedroom side and anything. Anyway, just a big thank you to them just because they are bringing comfort so that you can be fully in your store.
Yes. And I'm fully in it.
Lunch utakula.
Jamani nitatoka huku kweli. Mimi nalala. Aki.
Okay, so let's continue. So where we left this story, Patricia Mira has leered.
Yes, she has leered.
DJ John has done his magic. You Pam and Sheila
yes, have done well in the audition, because at this point obviously we don't know whether we're staying or we are going home. Anyway, so we finish, we do the dinner, and then we do something they called Green Mile. Now again, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember whether it was Tuesday night or Wednesday night, but Wednesday night is the night before now the final day on Thursday. So we do Green Mile. Judges have sat in the room, you're outside and you're coming in one by one. So I come in, close the door nicely, you know, like a proper child. Close it, start walking towards them. And as I'm walking towards them, Zwai is the one who said, okay, Sanaipei, just stop. So I stop. So I told you, may I follow instructions, I'm a rule follower. So I stop and I look up. Then they said something to the effect of, that it was a very difficult day and a very difficult situation, to do the selection and everything. And so I'm just looking at them. In fact, you know what, Sanaipei, give us another moment. So I'm like, so I go out. So they're like, yes, give us a moment. So I turn around and I go back to the door like I'm opening it. Then they're like, okay, Sanaipei, it's a yes for you. And I'm like, thank you. And I turned and I left. I swear. I don't know, what was I supposed to do? I was really lectured about that because I was being told, couldn't you react? Now that's the day they were trying to get me to express myself, because I think maybe they had seen Tuesday she opened up, Wednesday she opened up, and maybe this is the time. If we try to scare her kidogo, we might see some disappointment. Nothing. It was just, Sanaipei, stop. Give us a moment. Okay. I went, okay, Sanaipei, you've made it. Thank you. And I walked out. And please don't get me wrong. I really appreciate every stage of Popstars, but it just wasn't who I was. I'm not the kind of person who gets overly excited, and especially in front of people. It's like crying. I don't cry in front of people. It's very difficult to do those things. You go to the bathroom, close the door and cry, okay? By yourself. So expressing emotion and feelings like that, it's never been a thing for me. Never. So anyway, so that was Green Mile, and yes, you've made it. So to Kalala, here's Thursday.
So that day, other guys went home?
Yes, other guys went home.
From you, Pam and Sheila, did any of you go home?
No.
Okay.
We didn't. So on Thursday, by the time guys left on Wednesday night, we were now down to 777 in each nini. Excuse me, because remember, it was not just one person from each country going home on a daily. It could be 7 people, it could be 3 people, it could be, because we were 13 in total. Yeah. So we were now down what, 8 people, down to 13. Am I right? Or 6? 6 people had gone. Mathematics.
Yeah, people had gone.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so 6 people had gone by Thursday. We're now down to 7. Okay. And at this time, I can remember the 7, Monique, Harikimani, Sheila, Pam, Kevin, myself. Who have I left out? Linda Mudhama. Linda was
Linda's also done those talent shows,
Talent shows, and she sings, I think, in every language. So this is Thursday. We've woken up. We've done the packing like we always do. Leave your bags at the reception, go through the daily process, and audition. And I don't seem to quite have a memory of whether we auditioned solo on the day, or it was 3, or it was 2 people. I honestly, it's a long time. Yeah, Richard, it's a long time. We're so old. Anyway, so we finished the process. We went for for our, you know, social whatever's, our swimming and everything. And I remember very well being interviewed while I was in the pool on that day. Just how you feeling? Do you think you're going to make it to the top 3, etc, etc? And I'm just like, look, whatever happens, happens. I really believe I said that because even right now I feel like just saying that whatever happens. Tukamaliza, tukaingizwa kwa rooms, you know, the auditorium, and only one person was removed on that day. And for Kenya, it happened to be Monique.
Oh.
That's the day Monique malizad. And then we went and we had dinner. Now, judges were not allowed to talk to us in the process of this thing, except for people like DJ John and and Patricia Mira, who are now judges from the country. Those ones were allowed to talk to us because, as you had that conversation of, guys, if you need to indulge, just use a little something. But the other international judges were not allowed to talk to us. So I remember on that day...
Oh, yes, there were international judges like Zwei.
Zwei and Anthony Morgan.
Yeah, okay.
And so on that day when we were having dinner, there was now open interaction. Cameramen, if you'd made friends with the cameraman, with the guys of lighting, you could sit with anyone on that day. And I remember Zwei came and sat next to me.
And there's no filming this day?
No, they were not filming on that day.
Okay.
So this is ni Thursday, na tunaondoka that same day, by the way. So we had dinner. We sat there with Zwei. I remember I didn't even have an email account.
Okay.
Yes. Mimi niko special. Very special. I did not have an email address. And because Zwei was like, we should keep chatting and whatever. And so, you know, he took down my number and then he said, I'll open an account for you. And I was like, okay. You know, I'm not thinking anything of it. You know, he's a judge, I'm a child, whatever. Anyway, so tukamaliza, tukaingia basi, tukapelekwa Coast Bus, and I'm not somebody who likes to travel at night, but you know, when
yes, you're traveling at night.
Yeah, so we traveled at night, got to Nairobi at the Stanley, and we were picked up from there.
Who picked up your bro?
My A-team, my guy, focus, my peoples.
Style.
Okay, but well,
not even your mom is there.
I don't remember whether it was my dad or my brother. But anyway, it was always somebody from whom would pick me up. Mambo ya ati umerudi alafu naambiwa ingia matatu, no. They were happy to receive me. And it was the longest time I'd been away from home other than in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is huge for my parents. Their 18-year-old daughter has been taken where?
Yep.
So this is all happening in the month of March.
And let me understand, nothing has gone live. Nothing has gone live. So all of this happened in the background.
Nobody knows anything. Nobody knows who has competed. Nobody knows who's winning. Nobody knows about Mombasa, White Sand. Nobody.
And have you guys, of course, had been told you are not allowed to say?
No. Yes,
anything.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course, those things are there. So get picked up. No, why we picked up? Let's see. Let me remember. No. We were dropped home, and I remember this. Oh, Faki, bless his soul. Faki took me all the way. Actually took all of us. We were dropping everyone on the way. And they decided they were going to drop me last because I live furthest. Matasi. I remember we were getting home usiku sana. Oh, Faki, bless his soul. Maybe I'll just leave that out. Anyway. Good peoples. So he got me home, he met my parents, you know, sat down for a bit, and then, you know, he left because it was pretty late. I think maybe 9 o'clock or something. Yeah,
Faki
so
stayed with your parents. Come, this when it started.
Yeah. Faki, let me tell you, there are 3 people who are my go-to people when I need advice or guidance when it comes to the music industry. Faki, Musyoks. And DJ John, not so much because I don't converse with him a lot. But when I do, I try to have a moment with him.
Yeah.
So those 3 are people that I know I can trust even if my eyes are closed. I know that they will steer me in the right direction.
And those guys have been, they're pillars.
Yes, they are pillars in the industry. They understand the industry. Because of my many jobs, I really do not have the time to understand everything. So like now, even with my new EP, it's Faki I went to. So he's handled all the platforms.
That's why it's available on all platforms.
That's why it's available. Can you believe it? For the first time in 18 years, this is when I've actually gotten my ish together with the help of Faki.
Okay, let me plug this in right now.
Okay.
You've got an EP which has how many songs?
I have an EP that has 6 songs. It's titled Nabo.
Who are some of the people who features?
Calligraph and Nyashinsky.
Nice.
Yes. Other pillars in the industry.
But also from a production perspective, one thing I love this EP for, it's every song has been produced by a different producer.
By a different producer, yes. To get a different sound.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now, that EP is available on all streaming platforms.
All, like, I mean...
YouTube,
the Spotify's, the iTunes, Rhapsody, Tidal. I mean, yeah, everything. Like, Faki has I mean, he's really come through
like the flu.
He's really come
God
through.
bless him.
I mean, these guys knew me when I was 18. You know, like, I've grown up in their eyes. I remember, I keep telling this joke all the time. Musyoka saw me driving a car and he could not believe it. He was asking John, Koi, you know, like, he thought I would remain 18 for the rest of my life. But, you know, you can see that there's a genuine happiness that you have grown to this point. You know, you've progressed. So,
and let me even just say, I've interviewed a lot of people on CTA over 60, but it's so difficult for me to get women because this industry is rough on women, and we'll get to talking about this. So the fact that you are here still in the industry, still impactful all these years later, Yani, salute to you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Like,
it's not been easy.
Mad respect. Use an OG. Okay, let's go back to this story.
Let's not get into that because I have a story for that as well. So where are we? We've been dropped home. Parents are happy. Bro is happy. And we are now at this point, school ni kama take a break kidogo because of all these activities
and
that I have to do.
And of course your parents understand.
Fully. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to do this if they were not understanding. You know, I think if my parents said, no, you go to school, imagine I'd go to school.
Wow.
Had they not been for this, you know, just the auditions and the whole process, I would have gone to school. And
Sana, as we know her, may not have existed.
Yes, possibly. Although, nameless ni uncle yangu labda angeniingiza kwenye nyumba moja. Maybe. Maybe. But anyway, we shall discuss that with him one day. So school has taken a break. Obviously, here I am. I've gone all the way to Mombasa for like 5 days. So I've not attended school. So we just wanted to see how this is going to play out, and then we can decide from there.
Okay.
And I know my parents had said, you're young, mommy, you're not even 19. You know, you can still go back to school at some point in your life. Imagine.
Yeah, you know, this is mind-blowing.
It's very rare to hear because I've met so many people who say, mi budangu atakisikia naimba, anajam. You know, they don't want anything to do with the arts or music or whatever. And there is an angle that's very, that you can't blame the parents because in this industry, there's a lot of wrong you can do. There's a lot of things you can get into that can completely mess your life. And I can understand that. And musicians have had that reputation. When you hear a musician, you're hearing alcohol, you're hearing women, you're hearing drugs, you know, and just completely go.
Use condoms, please. I hear some of you are doing this thing.
Imagine. You think our parents wanted to hear it? We were being told at the age of 18 and to say, use condoms. Oh! Anyway, so here we are. We're waiting. We've been told that the judges will come to your homes to give you the yes or no.
Have they told you when?
No, we're still communicating on phone because, you know, logistics, whose house are we going to go to first? Who have we even decided? Because here we've come to Nairobi, we've chosen only one person, that's Monique. There's six of us, 3 yeses, 3 no's. So judges have to go and deliberate to decide who they are going to give yeses and who they are giving no's.
Sana, and this is not live on TV at all?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. So, tumekaa, tukangojea simu, tukaambiwa we're coming on this day. And of course, they're not telling you which judge is coming. I remember I told Patricia, Mira, no. If you're coming to my digs to tell me no, don't come. Because me, I don't need tears. I really don't. After she's cried on Wednesday, I just said, please. It's bad enough that I don't even express myself. And then if you cry, and me, I'm just look at you like you're, you know, I look emotionless. Anyway, so I had told her, please, Patricia, if it's a no, don't come. So, sis yao, we've been called. They've said we are at Bulbul. Obviously, Kinafaki are guiding them to come all the way digs. So we're at Bulbul, and we'll be there in this number of minutes. Just be ready. So that morning, I remember, you know, my mom had told me, haya, kusafisha nyumba, kuosha vyombo, tupange vitu, nyumba ikae safi. So
It's a full TV crew coming.
It's a full TV crew. Now it's not just me, it's my whole family. I had my 3 cousins who came over, Nyokabi, Kenji, and Wero. So they came just for the news on that day. And my dad, he decided that's the day he wants to go for a meeting. So he's walking up, he's dressed.
He's howdy.
We're like, Daddy, where are you going? And he's like, Mommy, I had to go and see Uncle Nani. And these cameras. And I'm like, but you cannot not be here. You can't. So he's like, okay. Katafuta gazeti yake, tukangojea watu. So they came, they set up, and they told me, so this is what we're going to do.
Which judge comes?
Patricia.
Yeah.
So me, I'm just like, now why is this chick here? Anyway, so they say, so look, you're going to open the door, you're going to invite us in, we're going to sit down, we're going to go through a bit of the story, the auditions in Mombasa, etc., and then we're going to tell you. You ready? I'm ready. I mean, what else are we going to do? You're already here.
Yeah, so, just stop there. There's something so powerful you've said. So people need to understand this. It's acted. There's a reason why when you open the door, it's
scripted.
We can hear your mic because you're mic'd already.
Yes.
You get
everything it has to be planned. I mean, if you want to get it right, if you want to package it right, it has to be planned so that it can be properly edited. Let's be honest about it. Of course, the only thing you don't know
is whether
it's a yes.
Those are real reactions.
Those are real, by the way. What a reaction that was. Anyway, so we do the whole thing. We sit down. And so Patricia starts.
There's somebody who's come?
Oh. Who are you?
Excuse me.
Hi.
Oh,